We are the Staffords, and this is our story on Love Does Exist.
We met in 1984. We both were in the 9th grade. And actually, we lived across the street from each other. And one day I was walking home from school. We both had gotten off the bus. And I always walked alone. And this particular day, he walked up behind me. And tell me your version, babe.
Well, she was walking, and she never used to say anything, walk in front of everybody, and I walked up behind her. I just went to talking to her, putting that swag on her, hey, how you doing? Why you walking so fast and stuff like, I'm a little boy, I really don't know what I'm doing either, but I'm calling myself approaching a woman, well, a young lady then, but, saying my little swag, look on her. We used to walk behind her. She'd get off the bus every day. I'd walk behind her and just say little stuff, make her laugh, till she laughed, cause her shoulders used to go up and laugh, and she'd drop her head. And I just continued doing that, and then I realized that she stayed 2 houses down across the street from me. And so we started going, both of us signed up for ROTC in high school. So that was our chance to bond right then. With the parents couldn't say anything. I was her first boyfriend, she was my first girlfriend. So we'd get out in the middle of the street and do the little ROTC thing with the guns, and she just stopped. I'm trying to like her, and she trying to teach me how to twirl the gun. I really want to take the gun and throw it across the street, but to win her heart, I gotta go along with the gun. So I learned how to twirl the gun, and we went to balls and we just, it's a real long story how it went on, but we met in high school and we just, what else you gotta say?
Well, it kind of went sort of like, it went the way he said, but the more and more we walked to school every morning. I would wait until he would come on my porch and he would come pick me up, and our bond got closer and closer. I mean, we became good friends, where we would talk on the phone and he would help me with my homework. So it became time for us to go to the ROTC ball. So he was so shy that he wouldn't let me know that he liked me. He made me thought that he liked my friend. So I set it up so he could go to the ROTC ball with my friend. And he set it up so I can go to the ROTC ball with his cousin. And he know that I wasn't into boys then, but he was my friend and I trusted him, and we both had to have dates, and we both were shy with each other. So we just went with the opposite sex, like he introduced us to. Well, that night after the ball, he confessed that he wanted us to have a relationship. And I was surprised, because I really didn't know he was looking at me like that, because he was like a brother to me. He was somebody I could be comfortable with, and I really did need a friend during that time, because during that time I was the only child, so everybody needs somebody to talk to, and he was my friend. He always kept our friendship, and that meant a whole lot to me, because I really did need a friend. So lo and behold, our little relationship got started. A lot of stuff that he was a very, and still is, very smart guy. Me, I lacked a lot, because I had a lot of troubles going on as a kid. I had a lot of worries on my shoulders, but he was that person that took the weight off. So he helped me with my homework. He even helped me with other problems that I had, and it started out as a genuine friendship. And I think that's what everybody needs in a relationship, is a genuine friendship. You know, and pretty much that's how we met. About him, what I love the most is his hair. He have a good grade of hair, yeah. And his eyes. His eyes, how could you lie to somebody with eyes like you? And his protection. I feel totally protected when I'm with him. The most I love about you, you have confidence in yourself. You know, you're not lacking at all. If something you taught me, what you taught me, don't be afraid of anything. And I used to be so scared when we were young. But long as you was by my side, I wasn't afraid. You know, I knew you were gonna protect me. I knew it. I could feel it. I could depend on you. Probably even if you were crippled, still didn't have nothing to worry about. You know, and I love that God has brought us even closer. You know, the things that we didn't know as children, you know, God has shown me that we should have been together from day one. You know, but when God has something that's supposed to be together, no matter, you can bend it, you can break it, it's still gonna land back to what God had for us. You know, I love that the man that you have become. You know, you always been a little man. And I love that you have so much respect for women. You know, and we lack that in black men. You know, you don't curse. You have cursed a little bit, but I'm saying you don't just downright disrespect. You have the highest respect. I like that you pay attention to the things that I wear. I like the little jealous side in you too that really tickles me to death. Even though I say stop doing it, I like it. You know, I like that you can go in the store, you can pick anything out for me, and it's on point. You know, and I like the God in you. I see it, I feel it. You know, I like that you can pray for me. When I ain't got sense enough and I'll be too weak to pray for myself, I know you pray for us all the time. I'm just grateful that God united us back together. I really am. I really am. Because without you, I'd be lost.
I got you, man. Now with me, what I love about you is your personality. I love that you always, and you have always, and always, I believe in my heart, will be right there by my side, through good or bad. And I could never ask for a better companion, because this is our life, and nobody can say about how we started as friends until right now. We can tell people all we want to, but they can never understand that how I walked behind that little woman when I was in the 9th grade. I used to watch her walk down the street, and I said, I want her. I want her. She gonna be my girlfriend. But I was just too scared to know how to approach you, and you know, but it worked out, and God has brought you back to me in my life. So I thank Him every day for having you back in my life, and giving me the courage when we was in high school to walk behind you and say my little smart goofy words and the little conversations that we had. And sometimes when you get mad at me, I wish you would still be walking away when you give me hell, but that's all part of life. You know, men will mess up, and we need that woman's backbone. Well, we need that woman to be our backbone to keep us straight. A man will wander off to the right and to the left, and the woman keep us straight. So that's what I love about you. And I love that you love to help others every time that you can. You love to help somebody, even people you don't know. You love to help them and try to make their life better when you can. And I just love you.
Yeah. Every day in relationships, it's not gonna be summer every day. It's not gonna be winter every day. It's not gonna be spring and it's not gonna be fall. You're gonna go through seasons, and you have to be able to make it through these seasons. You can't just look at summer and say, "Oh, we had a good relationship." It's up and down, up and down, up and down. But your strength, the strength comes in your faith in your relationship
With God.
with God. You know, you gotta put Him first. When you talking, we learned that when we was in counseling, this kind of stop us from a lot of our disagreements and our arguments. When you get upset, because you're gonna get upset with each other, which that's fall. When you're going through fall with your significant other or your partner, husband, wife, or whatever, if you notice that God is in between y'all, you'll be careful what you say to each other, because He's right there. He's listening at everything you're saying. You know, and sometimes we forget that God is standing there listening. You can't go nowhere. God is omniscient. He's everywhere. You can't go nowhere where He's not. And you know, if you and your partner, y'all go through, y'all going through fall, and y'all make each other so upset and so angry with each other, you just gotta look at Him and you looking at God. So God said He made us in His image. So He's the image of you, me, all of us. If you notice that He's standing right there, you'll be careful what you say to each other. You have to trust Him and put Him first. You know.
And that without you being my backbone and being my helpmate, being my friend, I wouldn't be able to get up and go out and I wouldn't have the spirit to provide and want to, you know, provide and protect you. You're the woman that makes my gears move real smooth. And it's an honor to go out every morning, to get up and go to work. I used to didn't know, you know, how, you know, back when we were young, I used to be like, I want to be like them people right there. You know, I know they're having problems and everything, but they're seeing other people, not our friends, they're seeing other people like, no matter what she do, that's my woman, and that's my wife, and whatever the boyfriend there, I'm always going to be there for. That's what I always wanted. And God put you back in my life, brought you back into my life, and that's what I have. That's what I have right now, and I'm happy. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on your face and to make sure that we're gonna go to heaven, and I want to experience this life on this earth with you, with nobody else, with you, through, I guess you said the summer, spring, winter, fall.
That's right.
I'm gonna say the rain, sleet, or snow.
Oh.
So that's where we're gonna go. No matter what go on, we together.
That's right.